Well, hello there everybody, and welcome back to Pike and Shot, the Battle of Marston Moor. We are, of course, here facing the Parliamentarians and the Scots as the Royalists, really trying to get a victory here. For those of you that didn't see the last turn, I highly recommend you go take a look, because quite a lot of stuff happened, and it's basically going to decide this turn for us to see if we're even able to secure a victory or a draw or something. It looks like we're in a lot of trouble. Cromwell over here on the right flank is still crashing into a lot of our men, but we amazingly actually got some of his men to pull back. We actually got some of his men to get destabilized, to run off the field, etc. So I don't want to say that there's totally no hope here, but I think there's still a tiny ray of hope. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. We've done everything we can this turn, and it's really up to the residual shooting phase and the melee phase. Wow, it's a lot of shots already getting fired off by the enemy, and they've already disrupted a cavalry unit. Wow. There we go. So some of our men are firing back, although it doesn't look like the damage is very high. This is Cromwell's men charging into our cavalry. It looks like indecisive so far. Still pretty indecisive. As you can see, we're only losing 2 or 3 men per attack. Now that was not indecisive. The enemy unit won, and we're very lucky that we weren't displaced. Here we go. Oof. Yes, and once again, one of our units broke. This could actually set all the rest of our units to break. Interestingly enough, we actually forced the enemy parliamentarian cavalry to fall back. It's pretty lucky. Of course, the men are still fighting here. The pikes are still being thrown across, or I should say pushed across this barrier here to kill enemy troops. And here we go. Interesting. Alright, well, here we go, guys. So, enemy Scots pike and shot slightly advantaged our raw pike and shot. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and proceed. Thought that we actually did pretty well there, but I guess not. Okay, got some... Oh, wow. Actually, we actually disrupted some of the enemy cavalry. And if we can make them break, I feel a lot better. That's actually not our cavalry unit retreating there. Beautiful. So this is the Scots pike and shot here. This is one unit I think I can make run eventually. They're not very strong, although when our men have been weakened this badly, they certainly are. Now look at that. We killed 40 of the enemy troops, or killed or wounded 40. And that's a beautiful defense there. That's exactly how we should be trying to defend this hedge. Cromwell's attack continues, but of course you got to keep in mind they still have another turn after this. This is just the residual melee phase, and after this Cromwell gets to actually make a few more moves, which could basically finish us off by next turn. And there we go, another one of our cavalry units has broken. It's exactly what we didn't want to happen, but amazingly we actually made one of the enemy parliamentarian cavalry units break. That's awesome. So we're going to be following them. Let's see what goes on here. Very indecisive. We've got a unit trapped here, and I was hoping to crush him. Now, at least we fragmented him, so that's definitely a start. Wow, there we go. Our unit won again. Still hasn't run, which is kind of irritating. What about over here on the right flank? Very even still on the right, despite Cromwell's huge attack. Very even. Wow, that's exactly the kind of kills I'm trying to get. Enemy casualties 20, our casualties 3. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful. Once again, we won against that actual enemy unit, killing 17 of theirs. So we're getting a lot of really great little skirmishes here, but I don't know if it's going to win us the war. Or the battle, I should say. Okay, here we go. The enemy has decided to charge into our pike and shot unit and done a great job. And in fact, they've broken this unit of raw pike and shot, which is not what I wanted to happen. They've also broken this unit, or not broken it, but certainly caused it to fall back. And that means we're going to have to pull our lines behind the hedgerow, which is going to be very bad for us, to say the least. Okay, here we go. Scots pike and shot unit charging. We were able to stop them, but I don't know for how long. Oh, wow. Very indecisive. But I can tell you this, at the end of this battle, there are going to be bodies all over the place. There's so many men that died here. I can't actually wait to see the statistics towards the end of the battle, but we'll certainly see. Okay, there we go. That really was nothing we could do there. Our backs were turned to the enemy, and they hit us really hard. So we just kind of had to accept the brunt of that attack. Flank attack on our men. Oh, that's not going to be good, even if it is Scots cavalry units. Wow, beautiful. So we actually disrupted an enemy unit. Now if we can make them break this turn, that would be even better. Unfortunately, it looks like their Scots cavalry unit has actually made one of our units break. Not exactly the kind of outcome we were looking for in this battle. Alright, as you can see, the parliamentarian infantry continue to move up the field. I think they're really trying to just get past our lines in the center, and they're doing a good job. They've definitely breached them in certain areas, but whether or not they can fully breach them, I'm not sure. Nonetheless, we're in a tough position here. Alright, we're still in the shooting phase. Beautiful. Getting off a lot of good shots. That's good. Alright, the melee phase. This is going to break some units for sure. I'm hoping it'll be enemy units, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Still very even there on the right so far. Not jinx myself. Wow, look at that. That unit was attacked by 4 cavalry units, and so far he just now got disrupted. That's actually one of the parliamentarian cavalry units retreating there. Okay, cool. One of our units actually rallied before running off the field. That's a huge bonus to us, and we definitely want to fill in this tiny gap here if we can. I don't think we have any units with the morale or the ability, even time and space to get there. They're just too far. So we're just going to do best with what we have here. Wow, awesome. We got an enemy parliamentarian cavalry unit to break, guys. We've actually been breaking a lot of these cavalry units, but they've been doing the same to our infantry, so that's not good. And here we go. We fragmented the Scots cavalry. We're still actually chasing them, which is pretty awesome. Oh no, that's not looking good. Looks like our parliamentarian horse is going to be fragmented. That's going to probably cause them to run next turn, and if they retreat, they're going to run right off the field. So it would be an instant morale gain for the enemy. Very indecisive here in the center still. Wow, this is just close combat at its worst. Okay, there we go. Another one of our units is broken. Actually managed to disrupt one of our cavalry units over here. My goodness. I'm actually amazed our men held out this long, to be quite honest with you. Here we go. There we go. Wow, we actually got one of the enemy units to fall back, the Scots Pike and Shot. We want to do everything we can to get rid of that unit and to get them off the field quickly. Because their retreat is going to cause a lot of enemy units to retreat as well. This is really the highest point of the battle, in my opinion. Alright, still an indecisive result there. Fortunately, we had some units run off the field. Awesome. Another unit we got to auto-break, guys. So he's running. Our units are chasing. We're doing pretty good in the left flank, believe it or not. And there we go. We actually disrupted another Pike and Shot unit. These Pike and Shot units right here are very, very strong. They're veteran Pike and Shot units. They're well-trained veterans. Not just, you know, Scott rabble picked up off the countryside. But whether or not they can hold out against this many men is probably... It's a tough question. I'm not sure they can. And this is just the charging after the units that are actually running. After other units are completing their charge bonuses here. And unfortunately, we were disrupted by the Scots cavalry before we could fully charge and rout the enemy unit. So here we go, guys. We are back at our turn, and we really need to decide a sort of, I guess, a strategy here as to how to win. I'm going to go ahead and... Nothing we can do with our cavalry, to be honest with you. Our cavalry is locked in combat or just, you know, unable to really do anything. So we're going to keep these guys here. Let's see what we can do with this cavalry unit. Can we charge into this parliamentarian horse? Wow, yes we can. We're going to go ahead and charge right into them. A flank attack on the enemy. It's going to disrupt them. It's going to fragment them too, which is definitely a bonus. And let's see, can we also... No, we're already in attack with them. What about here? How much would we get for an attack? It's actually very, very close. And we have an advantage by about 1% in terms of winning this. So I'm going to take the risk, or then again, yeah, I'm going to take the risk and charge right into the enemy. Looks like, oh, that was not the greatest idea there. We actually had to fall back. So we'll be a little more careful next time. Let's go ahead and see if we have any units we can fire at here. Certainly not. Let's turn this way and see if we can fire at one of these enemy units. I think we can. Awesome. There we go. Well, we totally missed. I guess it didn't do any damage whatsoever. Hopefully it scared a few birds out of the trees. What about this guy? Definitely fire with him. Definitely fire with this guy. We could even charge, although it wouldn't be a very smart idea. And we really want to get these guys back, because right now they've broken our line, and that's not what I want whatsoever. Go ahead and fire there. Charge into their flank. No, it would be a total loss, so we're not even going to try. What about just firing into this unit? Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to charge into them. So we're going to go ahead and charge into the enemy pike and shot unit. Unfortunately, the one thing that worries me about this charge is we're leaving one of the enemy units over here behind our lines. And that's usually not a good thing, but I'm guessing in the circumstances, we really have little to no choice. So we're going to keep him there. And let's see, can we move this guy into a nice position? We could turn him around. Let's see if we can do that with this guy. So we're actually going to... Wow, we're going to charge the enemy unit. First we'll turn towards them, and then we'll charge. Just seems a little better that way, and this raw pike and shot unit is pretty much in serious trouble. I don't think they're going to be coming back to the battle anytime soon. Let's go ahead and turn towards the enemy here, and once again, we will charge with these guys as well. So that's a double charge on this invading little pike unit, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to force him back. Now let's go ahead and move our pikemen here. We'll open up on the veteran pike and shot unit right there that is controlled by the enemy. I'm even a little tempted to go ahead and do a charge, and in fact I am. As you guys can see, with all the damage we've done to this unit, the win ratio is up by a significant portion. So we're going to go charge into the enemy troops. Beautiful. Our cavalry slightly advantaged versus enemy pikemen, so it's definitely a bonus. Let's see what's going over here with Cromwell, and I'm guessing over here we have little to no recourse. You can see that all of these red flags mean that these are parliamentarian troops. They're not royalist troops, so we're in a lot of trouble when it comes to that. What about moving these guys over here and opening fire? And sorry for this lag towards the end, guys. This is the doing of fraps. This is why I hate fraps, and why I try not to use it. But I'm going to go ahead and actually end here and save the game, so you won't have to deal with that anymore. Yeah, it looks like we're basically finished here. I think we're going to save and let the next battle actually begin here. There's not really much we can do so far. We'll make sure we can't turn this pikeman unit towards the enemy. Nope, he's already attacked. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Put your comments down below as to what you think I should do at this point. How can we improve the end of Pike and Shot here? Thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day.